Sorry for the late stream, guys. I had to sub in. Couldn't get the comms guy to show up today. But I had to do tier 3 the courtesy of showing their opener because tier 1 and 2 can't have an opener and tier 3 are just left, hanging. So, in here, we've seen how the first two races have gone. Actually, both races have been thrilling, to be fair. It shows that the league is very competitive this season. Everybody wants to get the gold. But who will be the first to go? The Red Bull. Let's set this up. He's going to be Cowley for his second season in UFRL. He did start last season as a Williams driver. A decent first season for him. As from the first round that he showed up to, later on in the season, was showing an improvement in pace, and will be one of the ones in this tier that could get those top finishes. And I said TDH, which I say hello chat. It's good to see you here. He'll be one of the ones to be up there in the top 5. I'm sure Mr. Piggy, who is back for a season. I think he started last season for Visa RB, but due to some circumstances had to stop. But he's back now in tier 3 and we're looking to get good points for Alpine, who yesterday got a race win. You know how strong race wins are when you're going for a constructors title, kind of a strong win for them there. But we'll see how tier 3's pace is going to show this season. It's unpredictable as we have some emotions and promotion. Hybrid and Mr. Piggy did race in tier 2 last season, and also Doug. So for now, we don't know how it's going to go. I say good evening. Good evening, Woody. Hopefully, a very interesting one for us to watch here. And you'll be cheering for your team. See what Haas can do. We're looking to get a strong result today. Hasn't really been the best start of the season, but that's why there's 3 tiers. There's always places to gain points. No points is worth more. No tier is worth more than the other. The points are the same. So if you get 35 in tier 3 and get 35 in tier 1, it's all the same. So every driver in this league contributes to their team. And we'll see what they can do. First off, who will be the first to finish his time here, who will set the pace for the tier 3s? Bakey Gaming, one of the ones to look at. I did race with him when I was in tier 3 and he's a good driver. One of the ones that you do expect to move up to tier 2, maybe this season or the season after, because we know how this league is removing very quick tier 3 drivers up from the get. Give tier 3s a chance to actually race fairly. I don't have anyone in there that could sabotage that. Shazam, another driver that is strong, and Red Bull Visa have been dominated the start of this season. As he, the TP of Red Bull, will surely be a very happy man, as he has a little bit of a slide there. So my money is on widgets, PP1. The mic is cutting in and out, maybe out of the. Oh, sorry. I know why it's cutting in and out. I know why. Should be better now. Alright, should be better now. I'm just trying not to be too loud into the mic because it's right under my mouth. My headphones are actually broken, so the mic on my headphones are just in front of me, like a normal mic. Oh, as Craig slides onto the grass. Kragos. I'm actually wondering who this is. I don't remember seeing his name. Is he a new driver or that's someone else that just changed their name this season? I should maybe see one of the 144.5. Not a bad time for me. The Mercedes of Doug will be next to cross the line to start his lap. Actually, the Alpine behind him doing the same. Looking to collect the notes. The Alpine has set a time 145.2. for Ivy. We're looking to improve that time. Jameson though with 1:44.5. That's a good time for me, to be fair. And Bakey gave me 1:44.3. Goes to the top. He's up there in P1 with a 1:44.3. The Williams team will definitely be looking at that and be happy that seeing that he does have the pace to compete at the top in tier 3. Because for sure, I don't think anyone will be getting past that 1:44 bracket. We'll see who can push past that, but maybe 1:44 flat will be pole today. And Bakey Gaming most likely will be the one to be at the top. Is Wilco Craig or Wilco? I see. It's Wilco. Oh, is that just Sunsman or going off there? Behind him is the Williams of Wilco. I just have to keep calling him Wilco for now till I get used to that. But now I know though. Thank you guys in the chat. That's Mr. Piggy. New coming into this tier, it was unpredictable to know his pace, but he could be one of the ones that could surprise us. He did race in tier 2 last season, so he does have the pace under him. He has the knowledge of racing, so it won't take him long to actually pick up the pace here, even if he starts quite slow or fast wherever he starts for the season. So that's how the opener is every time we start a season. Tries to see how everyone's pace is as PRV widget. Goes P3 with a 1:44.6. The Ferrari driver, one of the drivers that's been in the championship fight for the last 2 seasons, I believe, in tier 3. Maybe he'll be looking to grab the gold this time around in Ferrari red. Only 6 people have set laps at this point. You get Becky into it, he said. Yeah. Let's relax for now. We'll see. Becky is one of the ones that might move up to tier 2, but he needs races. He needs to see like 5-6 races on what he does. You basically have to dominate. If you win every race, that's the only way you'll be moved up. You have to be winning every time. Happened to Jaja Bing last season. I think he won the first 4 races, and it was clear that he was quicker than everyone else, without doubt. And he was moved up, but then came Warren, who was winning races by 20 seconds, sometimes 30 seconds. So it was ridiculous. He was also moved up. Jack was moved up a race later, and it happens. It's kind of a development here. So if they are too quick, they have to be moved up. It's kind of unfair, but this season I don't think a lot of that will be happening, because Viva has gone through a lot of data. He made sure that the drivers that moved up from tier 3 were the right ones, the ones that might have dominated too hard, as Ivy with 1:44.4. Like myself and Didi were moved up, and the champion, obviously, because the champion always goes up. Ivy now is just a 10 behind, even less than that, behind Bakey. So like I said, you can't just judge Bakey. As you can see, he has the same pace. He's just 3/10 away from the man in P4. So right there is a competitive top 4 that we're looking at. A few drivers still yet to set the time. The Mercedes out, and he's out lap. Let's head to the Red Bull. It's about to cross the line. It's Cowley who's about to start the lap. Visa RB of Shazam will be going into the pace, yet to set one. Hopefully he'll return next week, fingers crossed. Please come in. We need drivers. We need drivers in tier 3 especially, because a few teams are missing some drivers, and those points are so key when it comes to the constructors. Having only one car spot scoring points just can sometimes compromise the whole week of hard work. If that one guy that is there as hybrid with a 1:43.7, oof. I said no one can probably get into the 1:43s, but hybrid, who was in tier 2 last season, he's the first one that might be definitely finding his way back up to tier 2. And we'll see about that. But hybrid, damn, 143.7. He's about 6 tenths faster than the man in P2. That's just on his first try in the quali. So the McLaren team will be definitely happy with that because I don't think they've had a very strong start to the season. And he can bring a lot of points for them. And he's the only McLaren on track, so he has to bring a lot of points for them. And he definitely knows that, as 10 drivers now have set a time. Let me do a sound check. Okay, yeah. We're good. I'm actually watching United's game at the side because I have to watch those guys. Just piss me off every match day. But yeah, 5 drivers yet to set a time, and one of that is one of my drivers, Doug. He's down here racing in tier 2 and be looking to fight in the top 10 as Cowley goes faster than Hybrid. So Cowley can't get those times. 143.6, a tenth faster than the McLaren. And as I was saying, maybe Hybrid will be the first. There goes Cowley crossing the line with a 143.6. He is strong with his qualities, I'll give him that. When we did racing, I did see that he has to show that in the race. He can get those strong point finishes as Hybrid. We will be beginning a lap. Dog, I think he's finishing his lap. What can he get? That's going to be a 146.9 for the Mercedes of Dog. We'll definitely be looking to improve on that time. The Haas behind him, that's Optimus Prime, 145.0. He's also a new driver. This will be his debut season. So, what's around the places that he can race is sometimes it's just track dependent. Some just after I first go, look at, well, after I saw the first goal, I just United are just United, you know. But I've disconnected from United anyways. Whatever they do, I just look at it and I'm like, nice. Watching them for too long. People lost these days. And Cinders. No drivers that we can expect to be showing very strong times on the lap now, the Ferrari. And he will be the next to finish at times. So we're going to stick with him. And see what he can get as he heads down now to the bus stop chicane. Can he get into the top 10 for sure? Top 5 we'll see. Very quick drivers here as he comes out the chicane there, and when he does cross the line, it's going to be a 144.8 for the Ferrari, right behind his teammate of PRV Widget. It's a strong place to be for the Ferrari outfit. When you're in the top 10, as 20, if you can get 2 drivers in the top 10 constantly, we'll be finishing in the top 8. That is a way to keep your team fighting throughout the season. Might as well everyone definitely be looking for. I've seen that. We talk in P7. But Cowley right now is still the quickest on track. And we'll have a few minutes to go in qualifying. How many minutes do we have? Yellow flags. I need this right now. I need to see the time. Dog will be going into the pits for new tires as he locks up this wall, goes into the wall. It says yellow flags at the back. It looks like Cowley is giving him. Looks like he might be going for another push lap there. But who's finishing his lap? Starts PRV in the Ferrari, nice and clean, coming out that chicane. And when he does cross the line, would that be an improvement for PRV? Oh, he's actually just starting his lap. I thought it wasn't a lap there because Cowley moved out the way. He is going into the pits. He came in. Coming out. For now, we have 2 Red Bulls in the top 5. Definitely the Red Bull team be looking at that and be happy. We need those points going in for the final round of the week. Final race of the week for the main tiers. So it's going to be dry, I think. Dry. I see you guys discussing the weather on the stream. It's been raining. It's been raining the last 2 races. You know, tier 1 and tier 2. So Chetty will be hoping that it's a dry one. We can't just have a full rainy week. 100% here. We'll be going to Silverstone on Friday. Don't miss that at Viva. We'll be here with one and only Viva. I'm here to do comms for that. And surely that one will be a very good race because the format has changed when we go to the 100% here. As before, it was the equal performance also. Quicker drivers were in the slower cars, as you can guess. But now it is equal performance, but a very quick driver will be teamed up with a tier 2 and tier 3 driver just to make the teams equal and make the constructors fight a little bit more interesting there to keep lower tier drivers interested as the tier 1 drivers run away with the championship. But we have all sets of time except from Shazam. It's finally out there. It just gives me 2 minutes to go, so they all need to go for their final push laps now if they want to improve on their time. Everybody is out there except on the Aston Martin and the Haas who are going into the pits. Are in the pits now. And surely that will be the end if they are qualifying. As first to cross the line to begin his lap will be the McLaren of Hybrid. Then Ziggy in the kick, not a bad position to be in on P9. He will be starting his final push lap. Behind them we have most of the drivers. Yes, they're all on out laps. That's PRV widget. So let's look for the ones who are on push laps here. As we see Mr. Piggy out lap and out lap. Cowley out lap. Mercedes out lap. Most of them are out lap, so I think it's just PRV. Who's going to get that pole position? We don't get that extra point for pole anymore, so obviously we don't get that. I think that's an interesting point. But it's still a good place to start. It's still a good place to start. PRV, which it looks like he has lost it. That will be the end of his qualifying for sure. P4 it will be if nobody else can improve their time behind him. P4 for the Ferrari. His teammate, though, he's starting his push lap. Williams completing his. Going to be Bakey Gaming first, coming out of the final corner. Where will he go from P5? All the deploy used up to P3. He's by 0.5 of a second for the Williams outfit. And now it's going to be Ferrari of Cinders who's going to start in the lap. Behind him is the only McLaren on track Hybrid that will be looking to get that pole position. A 10th behind the man who has it right now, the provisional pole, and he crosses the line. He does not improve on his time, and it's just going to be P2 for the McLaren, but he surely will be happy with that. Ziggy will be going into the pits as he is invalidated now. Head down to the Alpine. Goes down the straight, Mr. Piggy. What pace he has. Head down the straight, using all his deploy. The deploy has fully been used there. You know how much time you lose when you use all your deploy. Let's see what time he can get. Let's see if he can improve what he sits on. Probably is. I saw he was improving by 0.6 there. Let's see, crossing the line. Where does he go up to? P9 for Mr. Piggy. Not a bad place to begin. Mercedes behind him of Doug also has used all his deployments. He's coming out to the final corner. Is he improving on his time? Where would he go up to? P13 for Doug only? I'm about to settle for that. Shazam takes his time. P7 it is for Visa TP. And a good time for Visa. They are showing the constructors this year. Very, very good week for them. And Shazam capped it off with a strong display here. As Cowley will take pole position. He didn't need to improve on his time. Hybrid didn't get enough to get the Red Bull off the top, and he will start in front. As that will be your grade. Will go behind 50 gent. P13. Surprising time from 50. Very surprising time from 50, but what I know about him is that he's a good racer. Good racer, so we'll see how much places he can gain in the race. But for now, quali is over. and the Red Bull get it. Do. 5 minute break and we'll be back for the race. I need a cup of water because I didn't expect to do the comps today and I'm dehydrated. All right, going a cup of water, and I'm ready. Hope you guys are ready. When I've never actually checked when we're starting. Race Day Lounge. 41 a minute. A minute and we'll go. It's good to see people in the chat. 24 in the chat. 24 watching. That's good. A good turnout for tier 3. Thank you guys for actually coming to watch them. Like, I know a lot of the viewers are the drivers, but it's good to see other tier drivers interested in their races. Sometimes it's a motivation for some of them to show what they are made of. Five lights for the opener at Spa. It's foot to the floor and go, go, go. Pole sitter Cowley keeps his lead. Hybrid can't take it in the air, but the Red Bull of James Snow almost slams into the back of a driver there. They're going to keep going. A little bit of chaos behind as the Ferrari of PRV Widget falling down to P15. Not a good start for the Ferrari there, and he will not be happy with that. As we head to the front, they're all starting on the medium four, the top four mediums onto Ivy. And we go hard for Cinders, the only driver with James on. Oh, and it's a safety car right at the start of the race. That's the Mercedes of Dog. Mercedes. What happened to Dog? Like, I just realized now why the safety car came out. Looks like he might have gone into the water. What penalty does he have there? Let's check that penalty. 10-second penalty for Dog. Looks like he went into someone in the safety car. And that is not what the Mercedes team will be looking for sure. See how much you can recover. Luckily, it is a safety car, so you can't put the ring on and save 10-second penalty. He's a lucky boy. As who will decide to go into the pit? The soft runners definitely the soft runners will think that it's pointless staying out on the softs now, as a bunch of them did start with softs. There are about 4 or 5 drivers on softs. Let's see their decision here. Shazam will be the first of them. And what will he be going for? Let's watch him and see what he does. Going into the pits, no, he decides to stay out. Ziggy will stay out. Fred Wilco staying out. Ziggy staying out. Pops Kong staying out. Dog has to go in. Pops Kong could have gone in, but you're at the back. What can your tires really do? Let's go on those hards and just push. Go on the hards and push. There might be a safety car again, yes, but that could benefit you after. So just keep pushing while everybody goes into the pit. Even if like 5-6 people catch you, you still secure that P6, P7. Spare Widgets and Ziggy are switching places there on that safety car. You want to see that. Who is taking advantage of all the chaos going on here? Red Bull and McLaren Williams and Alpine Ivy. Good team for the Alpine. For sure. Destroy Jack and Gandalf in tier 2. Like, that's another team that will be in the shadows looking to grab the championship. They have been there for the past 2 seasons. And Dog now is just going to have to catch up to the pack. wait for the Mercedes to join the pack. Safety car probably will wait on to the next lap. Let's see if we're coming this up. I think it's for one more lap. Mercedes wouldn't join them before they reach the third sector line, which is coming up now after this corner. When will he be joining? He will be joining, but I think he'll be coming in. We'll see though. We'll see what they decide to do. Alright, see. He's on the hands now. Let's see what decision he can make. He said, like I said, the strategy of going along with the hands is indoors hands, and we'll see how he can play that. No one else decided to go for that strategy. This Spa, so losing the train won't be nice, but it's easy to keep a train here. So as the drivers don't make mistakes in front or go for moves that are just nice to go wrong. Sometimes it happens as Wilco will go into it. You might be listening to what I'm saying. And what will he be going for? Mediums, hards, going for hards, and he also will be going for that strategy straight to the end for Wilco. Just push. Just keep pushing. Don't even think about them catching you. Just keep pushing. And he's 22 laps at Spa. Spa is a long race, but it's a race with lots of straights. I won't say straight, but just fast. Keep them behind in these sectors. This is tight. Corners are tight. Making moves is kind of difficult in Spa unless you're just done. After the straights with DRS down to the bus stop chicane. That takes a lot of guts. Trying to, if you have the skill, you go for it. That's why I love to see moves going down to the bus stop chicane. I just send it around the outside when you're going to that fast left-hander. Fearless on the track. Show us how it's done. Outside in a good position, they're definitely looking at that. In his hands for sure. But the safety car will definitely be coming into the pits right now on this one. As Dog is a very lucky man there. We all know how bad 10-second penalties are. Yesterday's race to 10-second penalty galore. So a bunch of drivers getting there, myself included. So I really to be pissed for interview. Absolutely couldn't stop the car when it came out. Just flew to the chicane. I tried to slow down, but I don't know how much you have to slow down. I should have slowed down a little bit more, but that's lost me P4 onto PC. That's how much it can be, and I was lucky there just to even get PC because of some incidents happened there. But yeah, the safety car has come in now, and they will resume racing as Cowley can't keep his lead. Hybrid, almost going deep there, trying to attack Cowley, going deeper, trying to attack Cowley. Bakey is going to have the chance now to try and attack the McLaren in front as they head up the hill now, down the straight. Does he have the pace? Can he have the better entry? That won't be enough. Hybrid looks like he has the distance from the Williams, the threat of the Williams behind. Oh, let me get this back to interval so I know what I'm doing here. As Bakey 2 tenths behind. Keep going now. Pop's Kong behind. Doesn't want to lose that train in front as he's 1.2 seconds behind. Behind him, trying to make that move as early as possible, but not to be stuck like that. As Optimus also losing DRS in front, they're losing it quite early, a few of them. Doesn't really want to do at the start of a race as Cowley is absolutely charging. As he heads in front. Coming behind him will be chasing. James is getting ahead of 50 Gent up to P8. 50 Gent, who started in P15, already up to P9, like I said. When he gets to the race, this guy knows how to make places. His body is not the best. I'll say he's the rusted bolt of tier 3. His body is not the best, but he makes places. Like, he'll just be racing you for like 20 laps, 30 laps. And a few laps later, you see Bolt behind you. That's the same thing 50 does in this tier. And that's what you have to do. If you have that race class, you could just consistently hit those laps as strong as possible. That could help you there. And if you going now as hybrid, we'll get the DRS. Shazam sitting ahead of Cinders, making the move on Ferrari. That made them lose the DRS. I really lost the DRS, so Shazam had to get it done. But now who was there? Could have going side by side there, the Haas and the Ferrari. As Optimus just appeared from nowhere, going behind the Ferrari now, going to use his slipstream and the DRS. He wouldn't have enough as his teammate behind making a move on James, and the Ferrari of PRV Widget trying to look down the inside of Piggy, who will stay in front of the Ferrari there. Ziggy right behind him, but Dog and Pops Kong will be trying to get back into the pack there. 50 Gent up to P8, and he's charging now. How far up can the Haas get to? As Shazam will try to get back into that DRS in front of him. There's 4 drivers in front. Cowley on hybrid though can look like he can run away with this one. 1 second ahead of Cowley now. That's exactly what he needs to just pull that gap from him. As Cowley will be under pressure from Bakey behind. To use a little bit of that ERS with a hybrid in front, hybrid saving a little bit, using none, heading down the straight. We have Optimus Prime right behind Cinders. Will he go for the move? Like I said, round the outside here. He's just going to wait till. Oh, it says yellow flags behind. What happened? It looks like that is Ziggy. What happened between them? They're trying to keep going. Pops and Dog, nothing doing. Ziggy, looks like Ziggy has gone for a spin. Or was that Wilco? One of them though. That's not what we were looking for. Shazam fast. It was 50 Gent now. Just takes it 147.2 for 50. He's absolutely charging now. And if he does win this race, that would be very good. That's it from the back. Shazam 7/10 behind Ivy. Hybrid though has been cut up again from Cowley, who will be looking for the move. Ivy is going to defend it. Cowley is using his ERS. Will look for it around the outside. Hybrid though is going to defend it down the inside. The Williams is going to try and take advantage of this, but it wouldn't be enough. Very close to the Williams there. Ivy going, but they will keep going now. Good racing between those 4 as Shazam will be catching back up to them. Dog has finally gotten past Popsong, and now can he get up to PRV Widget in front? He just needs to take his time and drive the car and see exactly where he can get to. Oh, there's yellow flags at the back. Someone's causing yellow flags at the back. It looks like it's Ziggy again. But that's Popsong, or might be Popsong, as Ziggy now putting pressure on him. Starting what the Aston is looking for is PRV Widget. PRV Widget ahead of Dog. Can he get back behind the Ferrari of Dog? Behind the Ferrari of PRV to make that move on him. As someone off, Piggy goes onto the grass. Did he lose a little bit of his wing there? It looks like his car is clean. Lucky for the Alpine. That could give an opportunity for the Mercedes catch up to him, but the Ferrari took advantage of that, and he will be getting ahead as Optimus behind, looking for a move on Cinders, who have the DRS to defend from him. Shazam up to P5 now, IV behind. 9/10 that IV has from Bakey in front. We want to lose that DRS with Shazam behind, who will have that DRS to attack the Alpine. But the top 3 as they are now, Hybrid, Cowley and Bakey, looking to run away from the rest of them and set their own pace in front. Fight for very strong points here. But Shazam
using that ERS, heading down the straight, and is easily going to make the move on the Alpine down the inside. The Alpine doesn't fight it too hard as Shazam moves up to P4, 50 gent of 7/10 behind Optimus. The teammates here of Haas can work together to try and dismantle the problems that they have in front of them. As Ivy attacking Shazam in the Visa RB. Shazam can do a good job there. Ooh, Ivy almost going into the back of him there. But those soft tires of Shazam are working now, but they'll soon start to fall off, and he will have to think of the strategy now. Will it be soft or will it be mediums of the house for him? Surely it will be the medium, especially in a track like this. As Ivy trying it down the inside, they're going to make contact. It's going to be clean race in between these two. Oh no, it's not. They're going to make contact. Ivy goes off. Shazam is going to keep going. Ivy can get back on track. Might not have been the best entry, but there's chaos happening now. Yellow flags at the back. As there's more chaos, someone else is off. If Optimus and Dog will take advantage of that, up to P10 the Mercedes goes. Chaos happening right now as they head down. Not even going to King, only making contact. Red Bull of Ivy as he almost goes into the back of the Alpine. They're going to keep fighting now. James Sloan finally looking for a move on the hard. There is on the inside of the Alpine. Nice and clean between those two. As Shazam in on the soft. A little bit squirmy coming out of there. 50 gent up to P5. The driver taking advantage of all the chaos there. Shazam on his inside can't make that move. But there's going to be more racing now. Heading up to Radion. And heavy, crazy stuff that happened there in that lap. As lap 8, the race ignites as he's going to go round the outside of Shazam there. Unbelievable. What is going on? Can Shazam fight it back? No, he cannot. He might not have the ERS as the Alpine gets the place back on Shazam as they make contact a few corners earlier, last lap. Unbelievable stuff between Alpine and Visa. They have history, these two. The two constructors who have been in the top 3 for the last 2 seasons. And they are going to keep fighting again this season. The rivalry that we love to see as Mr. Piggy down in P14, the other Alpine. It looks like he might have a damn mistake. All the way to the back, but now he will be attacking Ziggy. Wouldn't be enough as to hold back as James Stone now 2/10 behind 50 gent. Will he go for the move? Ivy did on Shazam. No, he's going to hold it back. Oh, as he touches the curb, that's the exact curb I touched last season when we raced here and I went into the wall. You do not want to climb that, especially when your tires are worn out. As Craig now with a 3-second penalty. Wilco gets a 3-second penalty. Doing a great job here up to P10. How much can he claw back here? Do as Jameson now right behind 50 gent. He's trying it around the outside, like I said, couldn't get it. But heading out to the bus stop chicane, switches to the outside. Can he take it around 50 gent? The Haas is going to defend it. Good job from him. They're going wheel to wheel there. The Haas a little bit losing the back end a little bit, and that will give the Red Bull a chance to go around the outside using the DRS. A lot of his DRS being used though. Can he take it around the outside here? The Haas, will he defend it? He is going to defend it. The Red Bull can still keep it here and on, but they're just fighting and they just keep fighting and we absolutely love it. Are they going to go side by side up the hill? They are contacting a little bit, but they keep going more contact, but they can't keep it on track. The Alpine is going to take advantage of this as he gets ahead of the Red Bull. Unbelievable stuff going on here in Tier 3 as Shazam, here comes Shazam down the inside as the Ferrari is going to join this fight. 5 cars round the outside. The Red Bull is going to go again and Shazam loses that place again to James Snow. Unbelievable racing going on here as heading back to the front. Hybrid has lost it as Baker will take the lead of this race. Unbelievable stuff. I can't keep up what's going on here. I can't even keep up honestly as James Snow now behind 50 Jet. He was up to P5 but fighting with Ivy here. Cinders taking advantage of it. The Ferrari wants maximum points here as Visa RB fighting there, trying it around the outside. The Red Bull is going to try around the outside of the Haas. Doesn't have enough. He's going to have to hold it back. James Sion. Is that how you say his name? I'm not going to say James. James is absolutely going for it. He's not giving any corner up as he's putting on a lot of pressure on 50 Jet now, and he's going to be gaining on him. Can he use the inside or the outside? Can it be the move that we've been looking for here? It's not going to be enough, but again, it's going to be the bump stop chicane. Shazam at 50, something's going on behind, yellow flags at the back, but PRV on the grass. Bravery from him. With damage on his car, gets ahead of Shazam. Shazam will be going into the pit. Those soft tires starting to fall off. Does a good job not to go into the wall there. As they are all just switching, and you can't predict this one. The top 3 stayed the top 3 hybrid after that mistake. He's gonna have to get back to the top 2 racing. As Blakey looking like he's gonna be fighting with Phil Cowley for this win, but hybrid can't claw back. Pop Skunk still out there on his soft tires. As we head now, who else is racing? As they're all coming, as they'll soon be coming in for pistol, but there's been so much chaos. There's so much break on track. This is the only DRS fight that we have now for now. There's more at the back, but I'll go back and see how we can get there. As Dog now up to P9. Remember that he's on those hard tires, trying to just push to the end to see if this strategy can work out for the Mercedes. Because as you can see, the Red Bull is not too far from him, the Red Bull of Cowley. How can Dog work it out here? Great driving from him, honestly. With good recovery from the start that he has, and we'll see where he can get up to. Definitely I'm excited seeing how he's doing. Yeah, what a battle that's going on here in Turkey. That's why I had to do comms for them. Like the first race of the season, they had to have been shown, so I just had to do this and get the sub. Here we are. I'm happy I did this because it's already a brilliant race, just 10 laps in. And hopefully no safety cars again. I like how it's going. Let's let them just keep racing. Hopefully no safety cars. But the way it's going, definitely one might come. There's lots of incidents going on. I know the incident page is going to be absolutely filled up. This is one of those races that if you just stay clean, you could make a lot of places. As they are going into the pits now, the pit stop strategy has begun. Where and Dog here, as you can see, Dog still out there on those hard tires, and he's going to pass the leader of this race, which was Cowley behind. He's coming out though on those hard tires. He decides it's going to be hard tires. Interesting choice from him. Okay, he did start on the medium, so he didn't really have that choice on softs. Soft would definitely fall off at the end of the race, so it had to be hard for Cowley. And we'll see how they go. That's P6 for Dog. And Ziggy attacking behind Mr. Piggy. Going now. That's that penalty looming on him. He has come in for the medium tires that definitely will be taken into the end. Hybrid, another driver on those hard tires, as they'll be fighting behind. PRV still out there. Behind. But leader of this race, still Blakey Gaming, hasn't come into the pits. Cinders, Blakey, Ivy, and James Snow 50 Gents. Dog and 50 Gent haven't come into the pits yet. Dog has come into the pits, but that was early in the race, at the start of the race. See how much he can hold these tires. He's pushing as hard as he can. 50 Gent behind James. So as he's on the gravel there, he's on Ivy, a second behind Cinders. He's going to lose that DRS to Ferrari in front. Ferrari and Bakey. When will they be going to the pits? Bakey has to come in now. Those tires definitely are falling off. As the Williams is going to stay. He is still going to stay out. Cinders definitely still going to stay out on those hard tires. Ivy deciding to stay out. 50 Jet going into the pit. He's going to be the one to look for the undercuts on the drivers in front. Can he get it? If he can just get it right, he can get right ahead of them. As Dog now moves on to P5. He is on his own charge there. So exactly how we can go. James Snow behind us. He is behind Ivy here. He's going to have that DRS. Ivy wouldn't have that DRS. So we're going to stick with the Red Bull, who has had that bravery this race. He's low on that ERS though. Will he be able to make it? I don't think he will be. Not close enough. Doesn't have enough battery to make the move up the hill there. As Ziggy Singleton right behind Mr. Piggy as they're squabbling at the back. Wilco will not have the DRS to defend from them. Thinking of their own points here. Hybrid getting past Cowley. Round the outside he goes as he's going to take the provisional second P2, this is P1. See how it goes. As they're still pushing now. LV Widget. Right there is how long will he stay out? Because he's getting caught up by Hybrid behind. See how long will it take for Hybrid behind them? Back to the front of Ivy. We're waiting for the pit stops of the top six. Except the odd dog, depending on what dog decides to go for. For me, I'll go. For me, like I said at the start of this race, who's going to go for the long one? Who's going to go for that one? I'll go for the long one, unless my tires feel like I'm going to go into the wall in the next corner. I will just keep going as they are racing behind. I almost missed this. Right behind, I believe that's the Ferrari of who's that? Sanders. They are going off as they make contact. Sanders with Ivy going around the outside. James Storm is also going to join this fight as Doug is down the inside of the Ferrari here. Can he get the move completed? Yes, he can. He's up to P2 now. These drivers, remember, haven't gone into the pits yet, so they're just opening this race for hybrid to absolutely take it. Bakey decided to go for the long one. He can just keep pulling away as they're fighting behind Ivy and the rest. 50 Gent as PRV Widgets will go into the pits, has to change his wing. It's going to be a long pit stop for him, a grueling pit stop, but his pit stop that he has to do nonetheless, and a move that Cinders will have to do nonetheless. He tries it down the inside, he don't make any contact. Good driving between the two there, and Cinders will have to look for another one. James right behind them. He also is looking to make his own move. But these drivers don't want to stop, do they? They just want to go at it every corner. They're not even thinking about it. They just stick behind and keep pulling away like the sweaty tail ones. This is absolutely beautiful. Can we see who's pitted? Yeah, you can see everyone has pitted except the top five. Except the top five. So let's see their stops. Yeah, but everyone has pitted except the top four. Dog has pitted. We'll see how long he can go for. But the top four haven't pitted here, so they just keep fighting. Bakey is in a better position than Ivy, James, and Cinders, who have been fighting for a while. So strategy might work out for him, but he has to come into the pits very soon. Will this be the moment? Yes, it will be. Bakey sliding into the pits. Will Ivy be going into him? Yes, Ivy will be sliding into James, going in with them. Top three now. Cinders getting in there, and Dog will take the lead of this race. What can the Mercedes do? He just has 8 laps to go. It's going to be a tough one. He has the hybrid in the McLaren behind him to worry about. And this is going to go yellow flags at the back. Is that going to be a safety car? Or Optimus can't keep going? He can't keep going. Now 3 seconds that he has to hold. Maybe that won't be enough. We know the pace that hybrid has, but the Mercedes just has to keep his head. He's in a good position here. Cowley behind hybrid there. 2 of them will build pressure on them. But Bakey with those soft tires and Ivy are going to be pushing very hard. The race is open for anybody now. If they keep fighting at the back though, that won't be a good one, as Cowley looks for it down the inside of hybrid there. As hybrid will go a little bit deep when they're fighting, but hybrid can keep that place. 23 seconds more to Dog. He has the time, he has the laps to get that Mercedes, to get past the Mercedes and take the win away from him. He just needs to keep it cool. He has the pressure of Cowley behind him, but he surely knows what to do. He did make a mistake earlier in this race, and definitely let us know what he will do once again, as Bakey right behind in P4, 6 seconds behind Cowley. And with those soft tires, how much can he clean? He'll still be under pressure from Ivy, but how much can Ivy get closer? 50 Gent on the hards behind them. And this race is open now. Who can they keep their nerves? As this is the next part. PRV is the leader of that one. Can these drivers keep their nerves here? As Dog is the leader of this race, but it's now getting caught up. 1.2 seconds. He has to think about his strategy here. What will you do? Just allow them get past you and just stick to that DRS. Just use their DRS to stay away from Bakey behind, because you know how much Bakey is going to be charging. It's pointless fighting against drivers behind you who have better, fresher tires and you will have the pace to make this move. So we'll see what the Mercedes will go for. It's not a long way to the end here, but it's going to be continuous fighting from these drivers. Down the inside, 50 Gent goes on James. Can he get that move completed? Are they going to make contact here? No, they're not. They will keep going here. And 50 Gent is going to keep that place in P7. He's going to have to hold it back. He's going to have another opportunity. They're holding up over Radion. And down the straight he goes, and using that slipstream and the DRS, easy move is obviously going to be as the Red Bull aggressively defends it. 50 then has to complete the move around the outside here, and he is going to complete the move around the outside. Up to P6 he goes, and here we go now. Hybrid has caught up to Dog in front, but he's still doing a good job here, and he has to think about it now. What exactly will be the plan as Ivy now 1.7 seconds. Bakey still 6 seconds behind them, still not getting the time that he needs to as his yellow flags at the back. What's happening there? Ziggy has gone for a spin, but he's not. He's going to keep going. That's not going to be a safety car. As you can see, Dog. As you can see, these guys, Bakey might not be able to get back to the top 3, so it looks like the top 3 might be able to sail where they are, but we will see. We will see. He's on those fresh softs that will fall off around lap 20. Lap 21. Bakey needs to be pushing as there's more yellow flags at the back, and I'm sure the leaders will be hoping that it's not going to be a safety car here. Imagine that. Will it be Dog? Will Dog be the man to... Oh, as Hybrid is off. Oh, as Hybrid is off there. Oh, he's going to keep going. Oh, very close there. They can keep fighting. Absolutely keep fighting. Dog and just take advantage of this stay in that place, but that gives the opportunity for Bakey Gaming. He caught about 2 seconds there after the mistake from Hybrid. Dog is going to keep that pace in P2, but he has that DRS. Will he make the move on the McLaren in front, or is he just going to decide to stay behind? He's going to make that move round the outside. He goes blast down the straight. The Mercedes man. Doggy from nowhere. Is he going to be the man to bring the win to the Mercedes? As down the inside, the Red Bull is going to go. Are they going to make contact? No, they will not. They keep fighting here. But Bakey will be the happy man here. He is the one that can catch up to the pack in front and win this race. The Williams team will definitely Pesci. I saw Pesci was in chat. He definitely will be watching this and be thinking, oh my God, come on Bakey, push, get this win. I know everybody's absolutely loving this race that tier 2 are showing us, tier 3 are showing us here. But Hybrid now still putting pressure on the Mercedes of Dog, who is doing a great job here. You know, and he usually races on the controller, but today he's on his wheel. This is a great job that he's done, honestly. Because obviously, if on the controller, he does have pace to be racing in tier 2. This is the pace that he has. He's done a good job surprising us in Mercedes, honestly. Surprising us in Mercedes, and he's done. Anywhere he finishes right now, honestly, I'll give him a round of applause. Even if he drops down to P6, great point for us. Exactly what he needs. Great, but he's under pressure from Hybrid. He's definitely not going to give that lead up. Will he try down the outside, the inside? No, he's not going to go for the move. As down the inside, Cowley's going to go. He made contact with Mercedes. Not really a smart move from the Red Bull there, but he can keep going. They're going to keep fighting here. Bakey is absolutely loving the view of this. Let's just watch 3 cars from his view as he's seeing them fighting in front, as he knows I can take advantage of this. But now Hybrid and Cowley are definitely going to be eyeing the move on the Mercedes in front. As they will be going for the move. The Ivy here also will be looking to join the fight for this top 4, and that's the problem here. The Ivy not survived yet. That's the problem here. The fighting that they're doing in front has let Ivy and Bakey catch up, as you can see, right behind them. And there we go now. It's going to be a 5-car fight for this win here. And who can grab it? Hybrid and Cowley absolutely tap it. You know that the incident room is going to be filled up this race for sure. There's been a lot has been happening. As Dog now is definitely going to be under pressure from the soft runners, and probably that will be the end of his miraculous run in front. All he has to do is just keep going. You never know where the penalties will come from. I've seen a lot of incidents between all these drivers, so penalties later in the week because in those places. So just keep going. That's Hybrid now, and Cowley absolutely going at it. Cowley has been aggressive here. I know a lot of them have been aggressive. James has been aggressive today. Ivy has had his moments. Bakey, I'm not really too sure. Bakey has been clean. Cinder's also been clean. Hybrid has had his moment, and Cowley, they've all had their moments and not taking it easy. The competitive nature of these drivers is showing. So they're just going to keep going at it here and heading. Few laps to go in this race, about 5 to go when they do cross the line. How's this race going? As Dog is going to lose that place to Bakey easily for sure, as Ivy will be the next man to make that move on the Mercedes. All he has to do is stick behind a good race from him here. See how much stronger points he can get. It's the Williams of Bakey charging behind Hybrid, looking for the move here. The Williams looking for a win. They had a podium finish already this week. They're looking for another one, and we're moving much better. A race win as Hybrid going for it on the inside, completes the move up to P1. Cinders takes it down the inside, does the same Hybrid does, as he takes the place from James Sloan as they're attacking in front. A 5-way battle. Ivy has joined this. Will Cinders be able to join this 6 seconds? I'm not too sure. If they fight too hard, yes he can, but I don't think they're going to fight too hard again. But we'll see. I mean, you never know with these guys. They're absolutely unpredictable. This is very good now, and this is what we like to see. We like to see that they're not too fast. There's no driver that's just too fast for the tail. You can see they can all fight each other like this. And it goes to show you that we're going to have a brilliant season. As this yellow flags at the back, that is for, is that for Cinders or that for PRV? I think that's for PRV. That's for PRV. So yellow flags, but Cinders down the inside. He's going to defend his place from James, but James takes it around the outside. Unbelievable. This James guy doesn't know when, no, doesn't care. He goes for it anywhere he can. Unbelievable racing. Simply lovely stuff from James. But you know, definitely he's going to be in the incident room sometimes this season. And you see how that goes for him as Doug for the P4 has taken the place from Ivy. Oh, Ivy still yet to take that place from Doug as he goes down the inside. Oh, slightly pushes the Mercedes wide, but they can keep going there. Ivy completes the move. And Doug will just have to stick behind now. Hopefully they do not lose the DRS to the drivers in front. That's exactly what they will not need, as there's 3 laps to go here. Good stuff from Tier 3, honestly. A good race that this has been, as Ziggy will get past Wilco up to P13 he goes. And those points are very crucial when it comes to your championship fights. As Cinders round the outside of James, taking that place back from the Red Bull. These two will keep fighting. James does have that penalty looming on him though. So Cinders will finish ahead of him as long as he can keep close to the Red Bull. Ivy though putting a massive amount of pressure on Mercedes in front, almost going into the back of him there. Not too good there, but he knows that Doug is slightly compromising him when it comes to the race in front. This is not what he will want, but he will be looking for the move very soon. Hopefully, not a move that will send my driver speeding. Please, Ivy, please take it easy. If you're gonna make that move, make it clean, please. Just leave him alone. There we go, as Hybrid doing a good job here, looking for the race win, heading to the last few laps of this race. It's Ivy now very close to Doug here. Ivy, will he wait for the move with DRS? He's holding it back. He wants to use that DRS. He knows it's better to use that DRS because Doug will have the DRS back if he doesn't, and that could be another lap of being compromised behind Mercedes. Cinders is behind them, 5.8 seconds though. Looking to catch up to them as Doug defends it down the inside. Ivy is going to take it around the outside as he goes, and he's going to now take that place from the Mercedes of Doug. With last 3 laps to go here as Mr. Pig with a 3-second penalty. Cowley and Hybrid in front fighting with Hybrid and Cowley having enough to get past. There's yellow flags at the back. Someone has gone for a spin. Looks like it's Wilco, and round the outside he goes, taking the lead of this way. Ivy, Doug is going to take that place back from Ivy once again. So into the final parts of this race. Red Bull in front. The team will be definitely happy. These top 2 teams will be definitely happy with what they are seeing here because they've not really had the best start to their weeks. And like I said, every tier matters, and this is where they could be having their points. 3-second penalty for Popscons as they're all racking up the penalties now. As Bakey now is losing time to type in the front and losing their DRS. Looks like it's just going to be a fight between those 2 in front to win away. Looks like his soft tires are starting to fall off. Those soft tires, like I said, lap 21 will be the point where they will start to fall off, and it will be hard to keep the drivers that you're fighting with as James and Cinders keep going at it. Doug here just 5 seconds ahead of them, still in a good position ahead of them here, but he's now going to keep fighting with Ivy as Ivy will be going for the move. Down the inside he goes, takes the place from the Mercedes as Dog now moves down to P5. Ivy does have the penalty, so all Dog has to do is keep close to Ivy, and he knows he will finish ahead of him as they're gonna start the penultimate lap of the race. Sometimes the penultimate lap is the best lap to make your move, but it is Spa, and that probably is not true when it comes to this track. As Cinders is off there fighting with James, they will keep fighting behind for these places. They could have worked together here to catch up to Dog, but it looks like they just want to keep fighting, and I'm not going to complain about that. Ivy 3 seconds here, rip here, absolute rip. As Mercedes of Dog can't just keep holding on to it. As this will be a very good race for him here. You know how happy I'll be if he can't get that P4. It looks like he is going to get it, but Becky up there can't keep up to the two in front. These two definitely will be your winners in this race, and let's just see how it goes for them. Cinders though, still watching Cinders and Jameson, still 5 seconds behind Dog and Ivy, not doing enough to catch up to the two drivers in front. Ooh, very close to Cowley here. We're looking for the move here. We're just going to watch this to the end. It is basically the best race to watch right now. Bakey just lurking at the back. Can he grab anything right at the end? We will see. But it's all to play for. The win is going to be for the Red Bull or the McLaren, or can the Williams slide and take that in? Another 3-second penalty for PRV Widget, who's not having his best race as he goes for a spin at the back. I'm not going to show that because I don't really want to see that as he goes for a spin, not having his best day. As Dog now is just going to let Ivy pass. He's playing his games with the Alpine, but he's doing a good job here. It's just going to be the last lap. The last lap, just do what you've been doing. And here we go now. One more lap to go. First race this season at Spa. Cowley leads the way. Hybrid has done a good job to set himself up right behind the Red Bull, as he makes the Red Bull go take that inside. Now as Hybrid goes for a spin, it's over. It's absolutely over. It's over for Hybrid. McLaren will be dejected. Unbelievable. Dog is going to get a podium. We might see penalties for Cowley or Becky. We don't know. Unbelievable stuff. Ivy might be another driver, but he's going to absolutely love what he saw in front. Because if the drivers in front do get penalties, he can also finish on the podium. As this is what you love to see. This is Formula 1, not for Hybrid though. Hybrid doesn't want to see that. But you love to see it as Formula 1 enthusiast. And that is going to be the final lap of the race. That's going to be the final chapter of Hybrid's first race in Tier 3. He spins coming out of turn 1, trying to make that move. Cowley is definitely going to take the race win on his first race here. The first on the second season, the first race, Cowley can't grab it. The McLaren has spun once again. Or is that, yeah, the McLaren has spun once again, and that is that for him. Unbelievable. Cowley though is going to stay in front. Dog on an absolutely great job. Oh, I have to. I'm emotional, people. I'm emotional. Yeah, clear driver of the day. Clear driver of the day. Viva, who's the driver of the day for yesterday? I hope it's me. I hope it's me. Go on, Dog, as Cowley's going to cross the line to win here at Spa in an unbelievable race. Becky takes P2. Dog goes off there, almost takes a penalty. But it's going to take P3. Ivy's going to take P4. Not enough from Cinders to take it away from Ivy, as he'll take P5. 50 Jet 6. 7 for Jason. Shazam is going to come in P8 as Hybrid. He's going to have to settle for P9. In a race that it looks like he was going to be the winner, he absolutely threw it away right at the end. Popskong is going to take P10. Mr. Piggy. Here we just Ziggy, Optimus, and Craig. Unbelievable race. Yeah, he probably went back on. I mean, oh, it's AI. I mean, it's AI. Yeah, I probably did some crazy stuff. What a great race that was. Thank you, Tier 2. Oh yes, we're very happy. Oh, I'm delighted, absolutely delighted. Oh God, Oh God. Absolutely delighted. Dodge clocked. Like I said, who is going to be the one to go for that hard tires right at the start of the race? None of them went for it. Dog went for it, and he cooked. If someone who had more pace than Dog went for it, imagine that. Wilco also went for it, but he made mistakes, and you have to go for it, but you have to stay out of those mistakes, and he done a good job here. And he definitely is my driver of the day. No bias. No bias. Dog definitely be the driver of the day. Strong drive from him. Good job from everybody to give us an entertaining race. But the Red Bull team are going to be the ones to take the win before Stewart penalties. We'll see all about that. Dog, your driver of the day on the game. For sure, they're going to give him the driver of the day. Interviews, Willie, or no? I don't know how to do them yet. I don't know how to do them. You have to know how to do them before I start doing. But yes, stands at the top of the podium. Dog, the first driver to get on the podium in Mercedes. The rest of them are frauds. As Mercedes, as Red Bull are going to be happy because the champagne is going to taste the best. As they celebrate, Red Bull, Williams, and Mercedes will grab the maximum points. And there we go, a great race in Tier 3. I'm going to show finishing order. Make sure we show everything. And the race director. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everyone that tuned in, you absolutely done a good job for tuning in because that was a race that you couldn't miss. That was a good one. Yeah, let's go, Carly. What a race from him. Like I said, he could be one of the ones that could fight for a championship this season, and he has shown that. Starting the season with a win. Simply lovely stuff from the Red Bull, and simply lovely stuff from Tier 3. I have been Willie Fernandez. Willie Fernandez. We have been UFRL. Good night and goodbye.